if I could bring my son forward.
Your son, what is your son's name?
Anthony.
Was your son a sloppy writer?
He actually didn't write when he passed away.
Always too young.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have somebody else that passed away too? Does it look?
Not really sure.
Is that your this is a man. Is it your grandfather?
Yes, I do have a grandfather passed.
Okay. So how old was your son? I'm so sorry.
He was 2.5.
Oh, God. The first thing I'm going to explain to you is why a soul leaves at such an early age. From a spiritual aspect, okay, because I need you to know this. Many, many souls come here like we're all becoming enlightened. We're all growing spiritually at this time. We're evolving. Third dimension between 3D to 5D. Third dimensional beings becoming fifth dimensional beings. Don't ask me about 4. I guess I'm in the fourth dimension. So in order to come here and help us, they have to incarnate. So they incarnate. And that way they can be between the third dimension and there so they can help people. So they come here to help as a spirit. And that's why they leave so early. That's why any child leaves early. It's just because they've already had many, many lives. And so they want to help. They want to help us evolve. They want to help make a connection to the higher self. And he showed me my son when he was young. They put this thing in his mouth, and he sucked the food out, and he almost choked. I almost choked. I don't know how many times I had to give him the Heimlich. So was this a breath problem with your son?
No, ma'am.
Breathe with me. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. So breathe in, hold your breath for 4 seconds. And breathe out through your mouth. The breath out needs to be longer than the breath in. So breathe in. And it wasn't COVID?
No, ma'am.
How did your son pass?
He was murdered.
Oh my God. So we're gonna have to use our TikTok words here.
Sorry.
How does that happen to a 2-year-old? My God, I'm gonna cry.
It was by the babysitter.
Ah. What's the this is too hard. That's like every mom's worst nightmare. And I don't know what I'm drawing here either. Was the babysitter a minor?
No.
So they went to prison though, correct? I can't. I don't know if I can do this. This is too hard for me mentally. I'm going to try. What is it that you want to know? Because I don't know that I can do this. I'm just going to be honest. It's too hard for me mentally to grasp.
It's okay.
I can refund it. You know what I mean?
No, I understand. I was gonna say if my grandfather comes through, we could do that. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Hold on. It's okay. I mean, it's part of being a psychic. I'm just going to deal with it for a minute. I can restart the time. It's fine. Just give me a second. That is the most screwed up shit. But see, but you got to understand. I got to tell you this. So I want you to understand that souls that leave at a very early age. That's weird that you would say that because I was just talking to one of my Kayla K about the freaking babysitter. That's why you're on this live. One of my followers, she's always on here. She always gets questions. Her name is Kayla K, and she's got a problem with the babysitter. And I kept telling her, like, look, there's a problem with this babysitter, and this is why you're on this live. It's to warn Kayla K. That is why I get a yes with that. This is a message for Kayla K. She's had problems with this baby. Okay, so I understand this message. So the reason what your son's doing is helping another child. I get a yes. Like, did you get the goosebumps all over just now? Did you feel anything?
Yes, ma'am.
That is a yes. The reason why you're here and the reason why this happened is so that we could help Kayla K. Okay. And you felt it as well, Cindy. We got to tell Kayla K. Very much so. All right. So your son just saved somebody else. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna need a tissue. Shit. Okay. Thank you for that, Anthony. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for that. Jesus. I'm just okay. Oh goodness. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna do your grandpa, but your son just saves somebody else. This what that message. This is for Kayla K. Yep. She's always asking questions about the babysitters, about the babysitter. It is Kayla K, right, you guys? Or is it not? It's Kayla K, right? Okay. All right. Now I don't know how I'm gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna. Well, actually, I'm on YouTube. Oops, I'm on the thingy live, so I just play that for her, and she can take from it what she will. All right, so no Espanol, my friend. I'm on 2 apps at once right now, so I'm in a reading, but all right. We're going to go on. So your son just did something very nice for another soul. Yeah, some people are service to others, and some people are service to self, and he is a service to others. He's all about helping somebody else. That's very noble.
It's crazy because I have a 2.5-year-old right now. And he's also a boy.
Well, so no one ever, never, death doesn't happen. Death is not real. It says in the Bible you never die, right? I'm not a Bible thumper or anything, but I do have a belief in a higher power, and I do believe in what we call God, you know what I mean? But you live many, many lives. And when you have experienced all aspects of the physical reality, then you just graduate to the spirit world, and you, like some souls like your son, come here and they experience great hardship. It just so that they can be here to help us evolve, to help other souls that are troubled and stuff. So we'll start this over. We'll just go with the grandpa, okay? Because I'll bring somebody else, because your son's there. Your son is with you. You need to know that he is with you, and he's helping all kinds of people all the time, not just you. Cause he's an angel. He's an angel. He just came here, so he's halfway between here and there, so that he can make that connection and help the physical people with the physical body connect to the spirit world. You know what I mean? And help him from. He's a helper, like that. She was just asking about the damn babysitter, and I know exactly who that's for. Thank you for that, Anthony. I'm gonna let her watch that. What's your grandfather's name?
Robert.
Robert. This is not a coincidence. That's so weird. Robert. So my father's name was Robert. My son's father's name was Robert. My husband's name was Robert. And my son's name is Robert. No coincidence. I might not be able to get his handwriting, but because I got so many Roberts in my life. But I think I got like I don't know. It's kind of different. Let me show you this. I don't know if you remember his handwriting or not, but the T.
I know like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the T.
Yeah.
It was just a loopy loop like that, because I did it twice, and the R, they had to come lower like that. So I think that's him.
I still have his driver's license, so it looks just like that.
Really? Okay. Well, he's here. You got all kinds of angels with you. Jeez. I'm getting that song again. It'll be coming around the mountain when it comes. So was your grandfather more like a father to you? Was he just, you were really close with him?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, my dad was a cop, and then he was a parole officer. My husband, Robert, he was a maintenance man. So he was, one of these hits home, I'm going to be like, wait a minute. My son is also in maintenance. All of them were in the military. Again with the high vibration. He's giving me the blue swirl. Were you wondering if your son was reincarnated into your current child?
Yes.
Well, it's one soul divided. So kind of like when you rise in consciousness, I get a yes with that. Got all the hair standing up in my arm. That's a yes. Understand what a yes is so that you can receive messages from your son. So one soul divided. So he grew. He's such a big soul. He divided, and there's another child. So he's there and here at the same time. You divide. We all come from unity consciousness. We're one consciousness, and so it's one soul divided. So yes and no at the same time. The answer is yes and no. So he's there and here. So both places.
That's crazy because I use the fact that my son is a Gemini and I'm like, he's two people.
Geminis are actually, that is the case with a Gemini. What happens with a Gemini, and I've said this many times. So if a soul's not born, or in your case it left early, whatever, I didn't realize it could happen that way as well, but it can. There's no rules. There's never any rules. There's no rules. Just throw the rules out the window. It's like, this is the way it goes. That doesn't work that way. So, and like say, I always tell people, like if a mom had took a pill or decided not to have a child or whatever, the soul still comes. The soul's still here. The soul has to go somewhere. So that soul can do one of three things. It can blend with a Gemini. And so a Gemini is two souls in one. So it's yours and his. It's your son and Anthony. And then it can go into a twin. That's a twin, which is one of those twins that are born with no predisposition to have twins. You just grabbed a soul. It's not, wasn't even, the soul wasn't going to be born to you, but it had to go somewhere, so it turned into a twin, or it ends up into another fetus, and it could be a female or male. That's how transgender happens. It's actually, it can happen. So it can happen in a spiritual sense. And then there was supposed to be a male, and they know that there's supposed to be a boy, and then they ended up a girl. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how that happens. So he showed me the blue swirl. So that blue swirl means you come full circle as a soul. So he had come full circle as a soul, and he's ready to evolve to the next level of consciousness. And apparently that meant divided, because that's what he divided. So he'd lived so many lives. He's already been the mom, the dad, the brother, the sister, the uncle, blah, 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 blah. So he's been an athlete and been handicapped, and you live many, many different lives. So he had come full circle, and he was ready to go to the next level. And apparently for him, that was division. Interesting. He's still coming through, so. Do you have some things of your grandfather's? Did you get his pocket knife or something?
I got his pocket watch.
You got his pocket watch. That's close. That's close. I would call that a win. Pocket. I was like pocket. Pocket watch. Well, some of those can be quite valuable now. Watch out now. Pocket watch. They certainly can. So interesting. Who's this dancing around you? You got somebody else that passed as well? Because they're just dancing in a circle around you like that. Dancing in a circle.
Yes, ma'am. I have a lot of people who have passed away.
Who's spinning in a circle? Who like to dance? I think it's a dance. I don't know. They're spinning in a circle kind of around you like a twirly twirl. They're going like this.
It could potentially be my cousin.
Huh?
It could potentially be my cousin.
Your cousin? What was she kind of young?
She was in her 30s.
Well, that's pretty young to pass.
Yes, ma'am.
Seems like she's running circles around you or something. I don't know. She's running circles around you. I don't know what she's doing here. I'll figure it out in a minute. What's your cousin's name?
Jaden.
Jaden. I ain't got it. Hold on. Not sure if I got her or not. You might not remember, but I'm not sure if I got her or not. But Lord Almighty, honey, who is that? Lord Almighty, honey. That's you got it. That seems like an older woman. There are all kind of people. Well, you got a lot of people that passed. Jesus, that's a lot of. What is all that? You going through it, ain't you?
It could be my grandma. Both of them, my cousin and my grandma passed away last year.
Oh my God. So that's just, you got a lot of connections. Have you done a guided hypnosis to meet your spirit guide? Because they're all there waiting for you. You do it. I mean, it takes 30 minutes of your time or something. You need to do that. For real. Seems like this lady, she's hot. She's fanning herself or something. Did she go to church and fan herself or something? Who is that?
I'm thinking that was probably my grandma. She didn't go to church, but she was always hot.
She was always hot.
Diabetes, yes, sir.
Okay. She was always that was going to be her. She always tell me something specific. I know it. They're all taking turns. They're all stepping forward. Everybody wants to get their 2 cents in. That works, you know. What's your grandma's name?
Her name is Helen.
Helen? Oh, I like that. Helen had very neat handwriting.
Yes, ma'am.
And she made me do the H. Oh, you see that? Hold on.
Yep.
So maybe do the H like that, like
Mm-hmm.
with this circle in the middle, like that.
Yes.
Now, was she'd like to cook? Did she make cookies and stuff?
No, ma'am. I'm surprised she even came through because she didn't like me.
How you just think she didn't like you? You're wrong. You're wrong. So first of all, I thought my grandma didn't like me either. That's why. That's another coincidence. Okay, there's no coincidences. I thought my grandma didn't like me. She was my main spirit guide, a 4-year-old. My 4-year-old grandson told me that she was with me and described her, and he had no way of knowing. And then another girl did at the local watering hole, and then a girl down in South Texas, like, your grandma's with you. And I'm like, okay. So I'm in the vintage linens business, and my grandmother was a seamstress. She helped me do all this.
Hmm.
She's been helping me my whole life. So she's Miss Helen's coming through because you thought she didn't like you. But they don't have judgment or anything like that when they pass.
Yes, ma'am.
You're yin and yang, good and bad, and only the good part goes. So she's coming forward because she loves you. You have no idea how much. Who they were when they were living is not who they are when they shed their body.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought my grandma, well, she always only liked my sibling, you know what I mean? She chose me. They go to the place where they can do the greatest good, and that is through you. The reason all these people are with you is because you're open and you're willing and you're a good person. So when a soul passes, they go to the person, could be anybody, could be the next door neighbor, where they can do the greatest good for all souls involved. Apparently, you are a service to others. You receive more joy from giving a present than you would from getting a present. And
Yes,
that is
ma'am.
why all these people are with you. They're not just coming forward for this moment in time that what I'm reading you. They are with you because you're a good person. From deep down within your soul, you're a good person. So that's why they are with you. Because they can do the greatest good for all souls. It's about everybody. The next door neighbor, the person at the grocery store, honey, got a piece of black pepper on your teeth, You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, ma'am.
you're that person. Like, I mean, oh, your slip's showing. You know what I mean? When you see
Right.
when you see an old lady, do you say, "Oh, hi, your hair looks nice today"?
Yes, ma'am.
You know what I mean? That's you. So that's why they're with you because you're a nice person. They're making me cry. They're like, you needed to hear this. Apparently, it's like you blame yourself for shit when you shouldn't. You know that, right? You blame yourself for shit when you shouldn't, and they want you to know that you shouldn't. Everything happens for a reason. You need to understand that, and that is not it's out of your control. Okay, everything happens for a reason and a good reason, even though it seems horrible at the time. Okay, and
Yes, ma'am.
uh, they're going keep. What's that song? Keep on trucking. Then they show me a train, not just train barreling forward. Just keep moving forward. Never look back. Because whatever happened in the past is over with. You can't do a goddamn thing about it. You know what I mean? It's over with. Over with. Gotta move forward. Never look back. Only look forward. Well, they left when they left. It happened because it happened. There ain't nothing you can goddamn do about whatever happened in the past. So you need to learn to leave that. Leave that. And don't blame yourself for shit. Because it's definitely not your fault. It was their soul's doing. They chose these things. People choose a soul. Your son's coming forward. A soul chooses to leave when they want to leave. They pre-plan this before they ever come. Pre-plan it. They gotta leave. They just come for a little while because whatever. For him, it's for a little while, because he wanted to divide. He was such a big soul. The blue swirl. You gotta look up the spiritual meaning of a blue swirl. Look up the spiritual meaning. Spiritual. I'm gonna write that down. SPI meaning. You need to look up the spiritual meaning of a blue swirl, because when a soul comes full circle, it's ready to evolve to the next level. Meaning, they're not going to come back to the third dimension, so to speak. They're going to divide, and in his case, divide, or they're going to move on to the fourth density, the fifth density, whatever, and being a higher soul. You've had so much loss in a short period of time. It is taking its toll. Are you eating right?
I think I'm eating better. Kind of, sort of.
Well, you're eating better. Were you not eating right?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, did you lose weight or something? Like, are you just...
I'm trying to lose weight right now, actually.
You're trying to lose weight? Like, you need to not worry about that shit. Your meal. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't be walking around hungry. Fuck that shit. Eat it. Skinny girls are out. What do you mean? I'm serious. I live in Texas, man. Them skinny girls, ain't nobody paying any attention to them. I go places, I feel like I'm the skinny one. They're like, oh, you're a little thin. You could eat some. I'm like, I'm not thin. I'm 25 pounds overweight, buddy. What's wrong with you? They want them a little bit thicker. You're fine. Thicker is better. Seafood, eat it. If you're hungry, eat. Like, don't be fucking salading it up. That shit don't do anything anyways. Salad.
Yeah, I just got through fasting for 16 days.
You did what?
I fasted for 16 days, just water.
Oh my God, this is why they're talking about that shit. You trying to join your relatives?
Well, no.
That's not normal. No, that's not, no, don't make me look that up on the computer.
Well, I was fasting because I felt like I needed to, cleanse my body.
Not for 16 days. It takes 3 days for food to come out of your body. 3 days. Everything you put in your mouth shoots out your ass 3 days later.
Yeah.
5 tops, but 16 days? What is that?
I'm eating now.
16 days. No, you're not. That's what they're talking about. Well, how do I know? Okay, your spirit guides on the channel said you're not eating right. You think fasting for 6 days was 16 days. 16 days.
Yes.
Just water.
But now I eat. I have a protein shake for breakfast, a protein shake for lunch, and then I eat a small dinner. So I'm eating again. I just fasted for 16 days.
I don't know anything about that, but your spirit guide said it's not okay. Not for your body. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That is not okay. That is I've never heard anybody not eating for 16 days unless they're up there in the jail trying to get some sort of, I don't know. Yeah, the big mama's like 16 days. It's 8 hours, man.
You can drink water.
No. No, okay, so first of all, skinny girls are out. Your body can't handle that shit, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Your body can't handle that stuff. And your guides, your angel guides that are with you, told me that you're not eating right, and it's not okay. You overdid it. I don't know what. I love water too, but I need food. Fucking shit. Fuck that shit. I need food, some potato chips or something. Some food, steak, chicken. Just eat chicken, okay? Eat chicken, a carb, a protein, and a natural sugar. That's what they're telling me. You don't eat right. No, eat. You can eat less, but your body needs nourishment. It does. It takes an extreme toll on your. Just to start fasting like that takes an extreme toll on your internal organs. It's not okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
unless you wanted to join your relatives, I mean, it's up to you. Don't do it again. Let's say just cut back. Just eat some little chicken, no skin.
Yes,
Some
sir.
rice, a little bit of fruit. You need carb, protein, natural sugar. But
Yes,
as long as
sir.
you eat something, okay? Because your son needs a mother.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I'm seeing shoes. We're on to something else now. Like you wear high heels or something. What's with the high heels? There's shoes. I don't know how much to figure out who this is. They're like, well, I see feet and the calves and like really pretty legs. Do you have just really pretty legs or something? You don't think you do? Oh.
I mean, I think my legs are okay.
We're back to the food again. Like, why would you do that? You thought you was overweight? Did you think you weren't pretty enough? Why did you fast for 16 days? They're
I
back
think
now.
I had got really small, like right before I had my son, and then I had my son, and I gained a lot of weight, so I started feeling insecure.
Oh, because you thought you didn't look good enough.
Correct.
So you thought you didn't look good, so that's why they're showing me the leg and a pretty leg and a high heel. So you thought you didn't look good enough, and you were wrong, by the way. You were very wrong. I mean, what's wrong with joining the gym with the hot trainer guy up there? Like, well, I got enough money. My tenant? No, man. What's wrong with that? Like it. Do it right. Go up there to the fucking gym, okay? They're going back to that because they don't like it at all. They don't like it at all. Just go swimming in the... Get in the hot tub and kick your feet a lot. That's weird. So I think I'm drawing a butterfly. I never do this stuff, but whatever. It's a butterfly.
A butterfly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You got a butterfly tattoo, or you see butterflies all the time?
Two different things. Like, I always see yellow butterflies everywhere. No matter where I am, I will always see a yellow butterfly. And I had got a tattoo of a butterfly with my grandfather's name underneath.
Oh. Has Robert?
Yes.
So I do the butterfly. I was like, you got a tattoo or something. So that says Robert underneath. He's acknowledging the memorial tattoo. And the yellow butterfly. So I never do that with people like about a bug, you know what I mean? Because so what you see butterflies, it doesn't mean anything. If it means something, I never say things like that. But in this case, it does mean something.
Yes. And those butterflies are always yellow.
They're always yellow. It does mean something. So it is because you manifest that into your reality. So apparently you've got the memorial tattoo with the butterfly of your grandfather. And so you manifest, you attract the butterflies to you because of that. So because of that, because that's your connection to him.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, was this a hardworking man? Does he work? It seems like I see work boots.
Yes, ma'am.
What did he do?
He used to work at the park, and he did like all the landscaping.
Oh, nice. You can do, you can also do. He's very, very, very much connected to you. He is a part of you. Uh, just as though, just like your son is in your son, your grandfather is in you. Anything your grandfather was good at, you can also do. You need to have that knowledge because he was resourceful.
Yes, ma'am.
And he can help you do anything that he can do. Well, grandpa can do it, so can I. You need to know that.
Yes, ma'am.
Kind of like me fixing the damn water heater. One of my guides helped me fix the water heater, helped me fix the truck, on the camper.
Yep.
I mean, I fixed all this shit up. I'm tying sailor knots one day, and I'm like, oh, I'll never do that again. Boom, I did it again. What was that? You know what I mean? They were helping me.
Yeah.
One of my guides, and I was like, what? Oh, so I'm getting help here. And I'm like, why am I able to do this? And they said, well, one of my guides told me, so well, when he was a kid, he didn't have any toys. All he had was some string, and he'd run around town, and he'd ask the old timers how to tie a knot because they didn't have any library. He couldn't read anyways very well, so they teach him a new knot. He'd just practice it till get real good at it, and then he'd go learn a new knot. You know what I mean? And when he got older, those knots helped his mind stay agile. So that those things help you stay agile. Like your grandfather, apparently, was his mind okay when he passed? Because it seems like it was.
Yes, ma'am.
Because all that you got to learn about fertilization and know when you're supposed to do that and when you're supposed to do that, it kept his mind very agile. That's why I'm talking about the knots. So they're going, and then the reason why he's talking about that is because we're going back to the food again. I'm just doing it again. You have no idea what it does to your brain when you deprive it of freaking food. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
It can cause damage to your damn brain. Don't do it. Okay? They were going back to that shit again. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't deprive the brain of food. Oh, I know this.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, your timer went off. You got any questions for any of these people? Because there's a lot of people here. Anybody, you got some questions for any of these people? Because they're there. So, I hope you feel better. I know you do. You got a lot of people circling around you. You got a whole circle. You got a whole army with you because of who you are. You're not with anybody else. Well, they can be. If, somebody needs them or whatever, if they're going to listen, but they're with you.
Yes, ma'am. I think the only question I had for my grandfather is, did I make the right decision by leaving my father in the past?
So you can do no wrong, and they have no judgment. That's one of our beliefs that we've been taught because of the Bible. Like when you die, God judges you. Like they're going to judge you. You can do no wrong. Everything happens as it's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen. It's all by design, on purpose, like a program. A program's going to work like it works.
Yes, ma'am.
You can change a program if you choose because you have free will. But left to its own design, everything happens as it should. You never make the wrong choice. And they're not going to judge you. All they can do is love. They're in a pure love state. So that's just pure love. So if whatever it is that you wanted to do, you did it right. Doesn't matter. They don't. The only person that judges you when you pass away is you. God doesn't come and judge you like, oh, you did this wrong. No, your own belief system causes that judgment shit to kick in, and so you always do things because that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? There's no wrong road, only different journeys. So you didn't do anything wrong or anything you weren't supposed to do, and whatever brings you joy or fulfillment is, you have free will. You're here to learn, and you learn stuff in different ways.
Yes, ma'am.
So, your grandfather's not going to judge you in that way. No, you're like, oh my God, I'm not going to get judged by God. No, God doesn't judge anybody. All God does is love you. You're a creation of God. You become, when you leave the physical body, you return to the pure love state. You are one with God. So you're in a pure love state. It's euphoric. It's like being stuck in a, you know what? You know what I mean? It's euphoric. I've died 7 times, so touched death that many times. Well, actually many more, but the ones I can remember in full detail. It's a great place to be. Seems like I got one more message here. It seems like, okay, I'm drawing music. Do you play music? What is this? I'm drawing a music scale.
I don't play music, but there's music on in my house all the time.
So, I would say to you to listen to your chakra tones on a regular basis and play that for your son as well.
Yes, ma'am.
That'll help him integrate into a full rounded soul. You can play it real low in the background if you want. You can play it with music over the top of it if you want. But listen to your chakra tones. It helps you balance your chakras, because anytime you have trauma or what have you in your life, your chakras are not balanced.
Yes, ma'am. I used to all the time, and then I stopped.
Oh, that's why they're talking about it. Listen to them on a regular. You can play while you're sleeping. It doesn't matter. Your subconscious can hear it. You can play just real low in the background or whatever. Play whatever you want on top. Doesn't matter. You don't have to listen to just them. You can play with your subconscious mind. You're more powerful than you think.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're more powerful than you think. So you can play it anywhere in the background, and that works. And it will be your son. They said symphony music. Symphony music. It'll make him smarter, by the way. Just have symphony music playing. It'll make him smarter and everything else. So he's an old soul. Just saying. He wants some old school symphony. I know. Whatever. Get used to it, because when he gets in band and stuff, you're going to listen to it all the time. So, Mikey, might as well start now. It'll make him smarter and stuff. You can play subliminal math while he's sleeping, right? It'll make him a math genius, right? Anything you want him to learn, you can play while he's sleeping right now. You can program your children just like you do a computer. Be careful. Symphony will make him smarter. Play while he's sleeping. A little bit soft, real low, don't matter. Chakra tones, symphony, chakra tones, symphony. This is what you want to play back and forth while he's sleeping. You can also play him like anything you want him to learn, ABCs, anything you want him to learn. Become a math genius while you're sleeping. You can do that. Subliminal is a learning tool that we do not take advantage of. And people, I'm surprised how many moms don't know about that shit.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, now you'll be looking that up. Subliminal. Yeah, learning. Make him go ahead. Make him really smart, Becky. All right. You're very welcome. I'm going to let you take a picture of this. I'm going to jump over here, and I'm going to let you take a picture of it so you can get it, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye, Brandy. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Brandy. Let me turn this around so you get it right side up. There's the first page where we started here. I know that doesn't seem like much. Is that a bed? It looks like it's a bed. It's like a 3D picture of the bed. He was watching. He was out of his body, by the way. So it's a 3D picture. It's a 3D picture of a bed. Is what it is. So what happens when you pass? You view things from outside of the body. So like you like snap right out of the body, so you like don't actually suffer. Like people think you know, once you hit that pain threshold, like boom, snap, you're out of the body. And you're watching it from above. Like, so I don't know if that was my bed when one of the times that I passed or what, but that's definitely that's what that is now. So you watch it from above. Your body's still there and you're not actually gone yet, but you're not in the body and you're not suffering. So here's this other page where it got I got that butterfly, man. Am I religious? Heck the worker. I have a strong belief in a higher power, but I think it's much more than you've been taught. It's much more than what we have been taught. Can I do you with your family? Yeah. I believe that my beliefs are that you are more than you think you are, and what we believe, like God wasn't even that his name. He had another name, but the Jewish people or whatever thought it was bad luck to say his name, so they changed it to God. Here's my name, but I'm gonna call you something else. So my belief is that it's much more than what you think it is, and that you are part of unity consciousness in the here and now. And if you will simply allow, it's how I help people all the time is by 30,000. I gotta shoot for 30. I can do it right now. My Cash App and Venmo, the list is open. So that when you're part of God right now, and God is within you all the time. Imagine if you would a wave of pure love. That's imagine being the wind of love. I've felt what that's like. The wind of love. So you're flowing through all things all the time. So God is within you and you are part of God, so to speak. Every good thought, every good intention, and pure love from every soul spirit that ever was, is, or will be in a giant great big ball. That is what makes up the essence of what we believe to be God. And imagine, if you will, a giant botted up ball of string in the sky. And that's God. It's just a physical, so that we can grasp the idea in the here and now. And little pieces breaking off and coming down here and hitting the earth, and up grows a body. That's us. And every single one of us has a different connections to the great big ball of string in the sky, like a DNA strand. Some people just disconnected. If they're disconnected, they got to keep growing a body, keep growing a body, keep growing a body until they can connect to the higher consciousness. The whole idea is to connect to the higher consciousness. I managed to do it in this lifetime, in the here and now. She did a mediumship. She paid $50. She got a half an hour. You can do 15 minutes for $30 or 30 minutes for 50. She got a little extra time because there was a kid involved. There's a lot of people coming through, man. A lot of people. It takes, like the longer you're on, the more people step forward. It depends. You know what I mean? It was amazing that she came on just like that. Remember me with the sickness in the mouth? Yep. I mean, I was the coincidences here tonight are just like it's just flowing out of me. I don't know. Anymore, I keep reading people and it just spits out. I'm not even trying. I can. The list is open. I don't have anybody else. Angel. Not right now. I can do you right now, yeah. Let me know when you're done. I know. I'm just saying. I couldn't stop. I did too. Imagine my makeup's all messed up now. I ain't got a TikTok filter on now. Shit. Everybody can see my eyes swell up. I swear, being psychic makes you cry, but it's a thing though. They speak with their emotions. Like if you would, that's how like if you wanted to connect with one of those, they call them Dior bags floating around the sky. That's how you connect, is through your emotions. It's very emotional. Like they have like whistleblowers coming forward right now. You see Cash App. They have whistleblowers coming through I guess it's News Nation, I think it is, whatever it is, from the Pentagon. And they've had several of them have testified in front of Congress, but they are coming forward and testifying about non-human biologicals and things under the Whistleblower Act. People, big wigs, and there's lots of them coming forward now. The first few people came forward, testified twice, and now they got all these other people. And that's how you do communicate with another species, is through your emotions. Kind of like your dog. If you're angry, your dog knows you're angry. And if you're all lovey-dovey, your dog knows that. So that dog sense your emotions. So in the same way, I'm going to tell you this right now, that's how you communicate with spirit, is through your emotions. Through your emotions. Okay. We got Angel Eyes. Hi.
Hi, girlie.
It's Benita? Is it?
Yes.
Benita. I get you. You make your bees like that?
I can't say it, sorry.
Oh, do you make your bees like that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so who do you want to talk to today?
My mother.
Your mom. What's your mom's name?
Geraldine.
Geraldine?
Geraldine.
How do you spell it?
Geraldine.
That's a little hard. Did I get her?
Why can I not say that?
Hold on. We'll turn around here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you did.
All right. Isn't that weird? You know how I do that? It's because they're not really dead. Y'all think they're dead. They're not dead. No one ever dies. You shed the body, you evolve. Did you take care of your mom at the end or something? Because I see you walk. I see her walking. I don't know if she couldn't walk or what it is. I just see her walking.
No, I got there after she was unconscious in the hospital.
But you weren't taking care of her at that time or anything?
Yes, I was in the hospital for a week.
I mean, before she got sick or anything, you didn't walk with your mom? Because it seems like she's showing me walking, and I don't know what that's about.
I'd walk up to my sister's house. They lived right beside each other, and we used to walk up there.
Oh, okay.
To my sister's house, but
okay. Oh, you guys all got to live beside each other?
my mom and my sister lived beside each other at the end.
Yeah.
For about a 3 years. My sister bought the house beside of her and moved my mom in it.
Oh, nice.
To live, so she could take care of her.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's just acknowledging all that, so. Now, your father, he passed before her or something? That
My father what?
Did your father pass before her?
No, he's still alive.
He's still alive? Well, who's she holding hands with then? Hold on a minute. Is there a child on the other side?
No, she didn't have any more kids besides the ones that still living. Her brother died about 3 years ago.
Walking hand in the hand of the man who... What is that? It's some sort of religious song. Walking.
What is it again?
Hand in the hand of the man who broke the water.
I don't know that song.
It's old school song. It's an old song. Somebody knows it. Walking.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm going to get this in a minute. It's something to do with the hand. Okay, so hold on a minute. Put your hand in the end of the man is still on the wall. Put your hand. Still on the wall, put your hand in the hand of a man from Galilee. From Galilee. It's some sort of a song about.
My mama was obsessed with music.
Okay, that's why she's singing to me.
She loved country music. She listened to music all the time.
Well, if you listen to this song, your mom will be right there because this is the song she's singing to me. Put your hand in the hand of the man who's. It's a religious song.
Well, she loved it. She loved
Some sort of.
Gospel music.
Oh, she did.
Oh yes. In country.
I like this song. I can listen to it. I can listen to this song. I like it a lot, the one she's playing for me. So if you want to connect your mom, we play the music, and she'll come. She'll be more in the here
It doesn't
and now.
say the name of the song. You can't get the name of the song.
You guys know the name of that song. Somebody look it up for her. Yes, she did, Elsie. Somebody look at it. Put your hand in the hand of the man who's man from Galilee. It's something about Galilee. Galilee. I got the word Galilee. Put your hand in the hand of the man who steals the water. Something like that. Somebody look up that song for her. My ears are ringing so loud right now. Do your ears ring, right? Do your ears ring?
They kind of hurt.
They hurt?
Yeah, they're kind of like weird. Yeah, they feel weird.
So, because my left ear is ringing louder than my right now, so you're not balanced correctly. You need to balance yourself. You were gonna say yours is hurting too.
Yeah.
Somebody on the feed said that too. They're feeling it. So you're not balanced correctly. You need to balance yourself. You do that by listening to your chakra tones. So the reason why ears ring from the spiritual explanation is because that's your body adapting to a higher form of consciousness. That essentially it's an angel calling out to you, like, tune up here, baby. Come up here where I'm at. Come on, follow the tone. Follow the tone. Focus for me. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Hold your breath. She shows me the hand again, like she's holding your hand again. Did she hold your hand all the time when you were a kid, or like you had your hands in everything or something all the time? And what's?
I was always holding Mama's hand.
You're always holding her hand. Okay.
And I'd always rub her. I don't know why. She had the softest skin. I'd always rub her arms. And
okay.
now Mama's not leaving, so I do it to my sister. They had the softest skin. And I don't get to go home very often because I live in Iowa and they live in North Carolina. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I got a friend that lives in Iowa. It's fucking cold up there.
It's cold.
I'm an outdoorsy kind of girl. I can't do it. I don't know how you deal with that shit.
Yeah.
So she's always holding your hand, your mom. You don't pay attention. So, like, do you not feel something sometimes, like right here in your hand? Pay attention to it. And then right here. It's always like right there. It's like she's always trying to touch you. If you pay attention, you'll be able to feel it. It tickles. So you also there's other people here too as well. This is a man, and he's got like really broad shoulders. He's got big shoulders. Something with the shoulders. Who is this? You know, a man that passed away.
Is that all you know? Is the broad shoulders?
Well, that's what I got so far. Just give me his name so I can connect to him because he's stepping forward.
Earl, my Uncle Earl passed away.
Your Uncle Earl?
Earl, yeah.
He a big boy or something. He a big boy or something. I don't know. He seems like kind of beefy to me. He's kind of beefy. Beefy. I'm calling him beefy, okay? He showed me his big, thick fingers and stuff like that. Yeah, ladies' man or something. I know what I see. I know what I think about when I see big, thick fingers. I don't know what. Mr. Earl. He a big flirt. What Earl is, he's flirty. Sorry, but he's flirting. What? You got to give me something here.
He was. He was a good-looking feller.
Oh, yep. I don't like him. Yeah, we like that. Look at the size of these fingers, baby. Come on, dude.
Mm-hmm. He was the second person that told me that.
Really? You had another psychic say the same thing?
I had a reading one time, and the uncle came through, and she told me that he was flirting with her.
Well, he's a big beefy. He's a bit beefy, and well, I don't like the little skinny guys. Okay, I like a little meat on my man. Okay, just saying. No chicken legs.
He was tall and built. Really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big flirt, Mr. Earl. That's just funny. She can see me. She can see me. See, look at this. She's like, is that all you see is his shoulders? Like, no, more's coming. Hang on a minute. Ah. Because he come barreling forward. He was like, I'm getting in there. Let me have a turn. What a great guy. Shit. He a great guy. Heartbreaker. Now your mama's giving me another song. Heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you? Now, who else do you want to talk to? I can bring anybody. What? Give me a name. Give me a name. I'll give you something.
The main person I was interested in is my mom, and then my Uncle Earl. I've got me, mom, papa, Tilly, which is my me, mom, papa, my grandma, grandpa.
Did they square dance or something at some point?
My mom and dad. My mom and Earl was the ones that was like really country, you know, square dance and stuff.
They square dance. They actually square dance.
Yes, they did. Literally.
They literally with the skirt and all the.
Yes, my mama
Two
was.
steps forward, one step back. Now take your leg and I don't know. Whatever.
Yes.
I don't know what they're saying. Square dancing. So anyhow, they tell me stuff I have no way of knowing. That's just so, you know.
I had my aunt just passed away in August, and she was trying to get a hold of me really, really bad, wanting to tell me something, and I don't know what she wanted to say. She wrote me a letter, and then I was down there in August, and I was trying to find her, and I wasn't able to see her, and within a week after I left, they found her dead in her house. So
Your aunt.
Dorothy.
Aunt Dorothy.
And we don't know what happened to her, but I just would love to know what she had to say to me.
So I think the family memento, the photo albums and things of that nature, did you get those?
What's that?
The photo albums and stuff like that, did you get those? Do you value things like that?
I love photo albums, but none of my family gave me nothing of my mom's. Nothing.
I can get copies. You can get copies made. Doesn't cost shit.
I've been waiting for about 3 years to see if they was going to give me anything of mom's, and they gave me anything. Nothing.
Yeah, Dorothy. So that's what she brings forward is the photo albums and stuff like that. There were some things she wanted to give to you. And there was a picture. There was a picture of some sort. Then hang on the wall, a picture that she wanted you to have. And she wanted to give you, she's talking about the photos and stuff. She had stuff she wanted to give you, your aunt. So I think she knew, a lot of times it's close in your time, because you just know some people know. So is this look like, do you remember her handwriting? Did I get her here? Oh no.
Her handwriting's a lot like my mom's. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. Yes, it does.
Okay. It seemed like she spread her letters out a little bit more so than your mother. She spread it out a little bit. She had spready. Seems like she did, but
I got a letter. She just wrote me a letter, right before she passed away, and she had something. She had something to tell me, and I just don't know what it was. And I've been wanting to know what it was. It's bothering me,
focus. Breathe into your nose. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Breathe out through your mouth. A long breath out. She had stuff she wanted to give you. She still goes back to that. Do it again. And it seems like It wasn't just. I think there were some documents of some sort. Because I see like documents in the desk. She showed me a desk, and there's some paper in there and some things she wanted to give to you. I don't know if they were of value or of sentimental value or of value.
Did it have something to do with my father?
There's writing. They're legal documents of some sort. They're legal documents like birth certificate or some shit. I don't. Legal documents. Are we? Okay, I got a yes with that. Are you sure of your father?
As far as I know.
Do you look like him?
I got the blue eyes and everything, like him.
I mean, blue eyes are blue eyes.
Mm-hmm. As far, I don't know. I mean, that's just what.
Is there a Richard? I'm not very good with names, but I'm trying. So, is there a Richard or an R name, a man?
A Richard or what?
Our name with that starts with an R that's passed. That would be R. Ronnie. I'm trying on names, so don't read too much into it until I get better with names. This is a legal document. I see where you got to put the date in, the 2 digits in, because it was always 19. It's a legal document. These are like sentimental legal documents about birth certificates and things of that nature.
And it was in a desk?
It was in a desk, yeah. On the right. Not all the way over. Was it? She have like, it seemed like it's on the right, and it was not all the way to the right. It's kind of like in the middle, where somebody really.
Was it in a drawer or just laying on the desk?
I think it was in the top. Did she have a roll top desk or some sort of open desk, like a secretary kind of desk?
I don't know. I'd have to ask her son. That's what I was asking.
Like my mom had the desk that was small and come down like this and had like slots in it and shit. You know what I mean? You put your papers and you can cover it up. It was. They were documents and some sort of legal documents of some sort. Because I see a desk, and now she's showing me a desk. It might not be her desk. You know what I mean? It could be any desk. So that's just what she shows me, so that I know that it's a freaking desk.
Yeah, her and my dad did not get along, and she had a lot of ill will against my dad. So every time she was around all of us kids, brothers and sisters and everything, she said a lot,
Who was the beverage person?
Huh?
Who's the person that liked the beverages? That's what I gotta call it.
Well, my dad drank a lot. He drank.
Okay.
And my Uncle Earl was a drinker too, big time.
It seems like a birth. I just keep thinking it's a birth certificate. Maybe you got a brother or something, somewhere.
Got a what?
Maybe you got a brother or something somewhere. Like maybe you have a sibling you don't know about.
Well, Dad, he had another kid with another woman. We found out later.
Oh, you did find out.
Yeah, I found out another girl. Yeah.
So, did you find this out after your Aunt Dorothy passed away?
No, before. No, years before.
Okay, well, there might be some more.
Won't surprise me none.
I think, well, because I was born this day, 1977, it seems like it's a birth certificate. So it seems like it's a birth certificate. It's a legal document. I know it's illegal because you got to fill in the date. And it seems like it's a birth certificate. You may have some more. Be careful where you go. You know what I mean? Don't be dating anybody around that area. I'm just saying. I'm saying it's a birth certificate. Is what I think it is. Well, cat's out of the bag. Did your aunt pass after your mother?
Yes, she just passed this past August.
So she wanted to make sure that you knew. Oh, I drew two. There's more than one. No, there's more than one child. I'm a channel, and then I also do automatic writing, but they mean something. So I wrote birth certificate beside it. So there's two birth certificates. 1, 2. There's more than one kid. There's another sibling. One's a girl, one's a boy, by the way. Hello? One's a girl, one's a boy. That you didn't know about. So you know about the one, and there's another one. So the sibling you found out about, is that a boy or a girl?
The one I knew about, it was a girl.
Okay, so check. You know about this one. There's a boy. That's what it is. I mean, it's masculine even, so I don't know. It's weird. I know that's odd, but that's the way they come through sometimes. So it's a boy. It's a birth certificate. See, like, I don't know how old is your dad? Because I'm like 57.
My dad is 85 right now.
Okay, so it seems like I was born this day, 1967. Like, so it's my age. This boy's my age.
I'm 51.
My age. So it's your older brother. I'm on the right. I'm tapping my right shoulder. I'm right. I'm sorry. So I'm on a channel. They step inside of me. I'm right. That's my age. Born this day, 1966. Oh, I was born in 67, so I'm just going to write that number down. It's my age. Very close to it. Your brother. I don't think this information, I don't know why she wanted to tell you and not your sister or whatever. Does it mean a lot more to you than it does to your sister?
I'm always the one that wants to, that
about the family.
The family thing, yeah. I'm all into the family stuff and, wanting to keep family together.
She wanted to make sure you knew about that.
Oh, yeah, she was assistant. She really wanted to talk to me.
Well, that's what that's about. It was about your brother you don't know about. She knew it would mean something to you, and nobody else had the information but her. But she had the birth certificate. She had a copy of the birth certificate, whatever. She had it. She had something, and it was in that desk. It was in a desk. I sure wish she'd have sent that to you in the mail, but she's scared to do that. She wanted just gonna send a birth certificate. I need to talk to her. I need to explain this.
Well, she was wanting me to come see her. She was really persistent, wanting me to come to her house.
Yeah. Well, there was a picture she wanted to give you. Did somebody paint or something in your family? Like, what was the picture? I don't know what this picture is. She makes it. She's very adamant about this photo, or it's a photo or a picture. It could be a photo.
Not in that side of the family. I know that my sister. Okay, my mom was married before, and her daddy's mother used to paint.
Mm.
And so I don't know if that picture might have been meant for me or meant for my sister.
No, I get it. I get a yes.
Wow.
So I kept getting a painting. Did somebody paint? So that was, she wanted to give you. She had the picture. She wanted to give to you because it would mean something to you. It didn't mean anything to anybody else. It meant more to you than it meant to anybody else. So let's put it a different way, she said. So
that would have been great if I got it.
And she wanted to tell you about your brother. Everybody else is gone and whatever, you know. There's definitely two of them.
If she had only told us why she quit talking to her mother and her brothers and her sisters for about 30 years before everybody passed away, that would have been great for her to tell us why she did that too.
Well, I didn't want to bring that shit up.
I
didn't want to bring that shit up. But there were some bad things that happened. I wasn't going to go there because it really doesn't matter at this point, but
I want to know what happened. Why she
brother by another mother, you know, there were some things that went on that were wrong that shouldn't have happened by somebody in the family. You stop talking to your mom. The reason why a girl, I can explain this to you. The reason why a girl stops talking to her mom is because she didn't protect her from the daddy. That's why a girl stops talking to her mama. Because she's supposed to be your protector from everybody, and she's allowing that to happen. So that's why a girl stops talking to her mama, because she didn't protect her from the daddy.
That my mom didn't protect me.
Have I got an accent right now? Have I got a southern accent? I think I do.
I think you do. Huh? Say that again.
The reason why a girl, I'm talking a girl, stops talking to her mama is because she didn't protect her from her daddy. That's why she stopped talking to the family. Look. You want no part of that. It's over with. Want no part of it.
My aunt quit talking to everybody in the whole family. She just dropped everybody.
Well, that's why.
Period.
That's why bad shit happened to her. Bad shit happened to her. Maybe that's why she had the birth certificate. Maybe that child is not by. Maybe that's why she had a birth certificate. Maybe it's hers. Maybe it's your uncle and your brother at the same time.
My uncle was very mean. He was in and out of prison. He was a mean guy.
Is that Earl?
Yes. Mean.
Yeah.
And scary.
Yeah.
And a big flirt.
That's why I was talking about my my dad earlier to my best friend. That's what I was talking about. Because my dad, well, he never did do that to me, but I know he did it to other people. That's what I'm going to say about that. So that shit went on in your family, and that's why. And your brother may also be your uncle. That would be or something like that. Somewhere, your brother that you don't know about, it could possibly be some sort of, not cooperated or corroborated by the female type of child. Okay. Something that went on. So can't do anything about it. So your uncle, she stopped talking to your Uncle Earl too. That was the mean one.
Oh, yes.
And that was her brother.
Yes, she stopped talking to mother, all her brothers, sisters, everybody. She never talked to anybody ever again. I used to call up there and tell her to come down and see, grandma and stuff, and stuff. And she said she wouldn't come.
So it's got to be the Uncle Earl. It's the uncle. It's Uncle Earl. Uncle Earl did it. Sorry.
It had something to do with Earl. I'm sure of that.
It's Uncle Earl, she said. Sorry, she stepped inside of me. She was screaming through me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell.
She was screaming what?
She said that Uncle Earl did it. So your Uncle Earl, Mom and Dad didn't protect her. Uncle Earl, there's a child. And the uncle, and she had the child. That's why she's got the birth certificate. She had the child, but she doesn't have the child. And your Uncle Earl is the father. I do believe. I know that. She yelled it through me.
Does it say who had the child?
She had the child. Her brother
she had the child, and the Uncle Earl was the father?
That's why she's got the birth certificate. She would be the mother. She's got a copy of the birth certificate. She would be the mother. That her
brother
messed with her. Yep.
Oh, shit.
That's why she wanted to talk to you. She wanted to tell you. So the brother, that's why I said it's also the brother.
Well, she said that Earl should be dead.
Oh.
She said that last year and a half ago. Yeah. She said he should be dead.
Well, there
Somebody
you go.
should have killed him.
Yeah, there you go. That's why. And your mom and dad, they didn't. Mom and dad didn't do anything about it, so you got to blame them, right? So it wasn't the grandfather; it was the brother. Well, she's not the only one. So that's why they showed me the dad. That's why I was talking about my dad earlier, because I gotta, and that's why I talked about that earlier. I was talking about this to my best friend. I didn't know why I was talking about it, but I had to tell her because I don't know. I got a cousin. My dad was 35. My cousin was 12. It was his first cousin, I guess. There was a child. And there was a child. Her name is Vicky. She looks exactly like my dad. And she wasn't Vicky. That girl, the first cousin, wasn't the only one. My aunt, I actually told her about this. My aunt was one of those too, my father. And she was 12. So, but he never did that to me. You know what I mean? So that's why I look at it. He didn't do it to me. You always have to see the positives. Of course, I left home 2 weeks before I turned 14, so it didn't, because I think I knew. But yeah, so that's why I was talking about that. It's the uncle. There was a birth certificate. So that's what you need to know. So I don't know if that makes you feel better. I think it makes you feel worse. I'm sorry.
Well, I would like to know, do you know if there's a few things I'd like to know. I would like to know if my mom knew I was present when she passed away, if she knew I got there in time.
Always, because you're always you're hanging around. You're with your body after you shed the body. You actually, when you hit that extreme moment now, it depends on the person. Some of them cling to their top of their crown chakra, and the soul's still like right there. But a lot of times, like once you hit that pain, with me, I pop out the body. I'm like out there outside of the body, watching my body, like, wow, my hair looks great. You know what I mean? Because one time I drowned, I was like, man, my hair looks so pretty. Why can't it look like that all the time? I was only 3. You know what I mean? But I've only seen one person right after they passed, and they were like clinging to their head. And I like reached over. This girl was screaming on her brother, and and I'm like, I stopped her, and I reached in there. I'm like, are you gonna stay or are you gonna go? I just asked him. I'm a psychic, and he let go and he left. So yes, they know, because you don't just go away. You're still hanging around, especially even at the funeral. Like, they open holes and they're like there at the funeral. They watch all that. They're there. They open a hole from where they're at, and they're like looking in. I saw that at my friend's dad's funeral. Like, he opened a great big hole because everybody knew him, and he's like, he's a great big guy. And this guy I know, Michael, he had a open beverages thing at his funeral, and everybody's supposed to wear cocktail attire. He showed himself like a giant person behind the beverage center, is what I'm going to call it. like in a parade, because he was a flaming gay guy, so he was like this great big thing behind there, he's watching everybody like, hello, checking out the outfits, so yeah, they always come, they always see that stuff. So don't think for a moment that they're just gone. They're still there, they still exist. You just evolve. Okay, so yes, don't worry about that. There's no guilt, there's no remorse, there's no judgment from your loved ones at a higher consciousness.
I just always wondered if my mom knew that I got there and was with her when she passed. And
it seems like she said she had her hand on your shoulder. Surprised you didn't feel that.
Well, I was, the first day I got there, she almost died on me that night. And I was by myself with her.
She's like, did she stand behind you and like hug you like this or something? I don't know. That seems like what she was hugging you like this, like trying to hold you very close, like when she was passing. Young? I don't know. Did she do it when you were young, or I seemed like when she was passing?
She was always huggy-feely. She was always huggy with me.
So when she was passing, she was standing behind you, like trying to hug you, like, I got your back, trying to hug you. And you're here, and she was right here. So she was with you, yes. The answer is yes. That's where she was standing, behind you. So, hugging you. I'm going to let you take a picture of this. I'm going to jump off here and let you take a picture of this. And thank you for letting me connect you. I'm sorry that was pretty traumatic. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But hey, man. When you ask the questions, you get the answer. And you ask the questions. I saw that. I saw that in the beginning, but I didn't want to. I was like, I want to leave it unless she asks. Because they came forward to tell me that shit, and I was like, oh, God. and but you asked, so I'm going to be honest. Okay? And I'm going to let you take a picture of this. I also, I'm on the YT Live right now. Hi, Cindy. And so she stepped inside of me and was screaming, and I don't know if you noticed that, but you can replay it over there. You can find it.
How do I find it?
I'm spiritual point of view over there, just like I am here. At spiritual point of view, I'm a psychic biker at spiritual point of view, and I've got it going so it's into my live feeds, and it'll be there. If you want to replay it, okay. That way you can find it. You have to just go through a couple. I don't know. I didn't turn it on till I did. I've been on there for like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. So it'll be the last 45 minutes. Okay.
I would love to get a copy of that. That would be great.
Yeah, it'll be over there, and you can watch it anytime you want. Okay. So
Can you send that to me and tell me how to find it again?
You have to go find spiritual point of view over there. Spiritual point of view. No.
Okay, spiritual point of view. Okay.
Yeah, psychic biker at spiritual point of view, and then it'll be on there, and it'll be on the last 45 minutes. It's a 2-hour long thing. It's the last 45 minutes of it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna end that now. I'm gonna end this live over there. Not this one on TikTok. I'm gonna stay on TikTok, but I'm gonna do that so that way you can find it.
And then you're gonna let me take a picture of them things?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay. All right, I'm gonna jump off here and let you take a picture.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Let me turn this around so you can get a picture. Okay. Well, thank you, Sandra. Angel 1967 joined. That's funny. I've got 67 written on the paper right here, Angel. That's weird. Tired? No, that don't bother me. No, it energizes me. It doesn't wear me out. I do have to do a battle. Hold on, I gotta. Oh my gosh.